part. Please forgive us. And everyone needs a helping hand. I have gay relatives. I have gay friends. I'm a heterosexual. We're different, but we're brought together by love, by blood, so let's come together, by wanting to live godly and do what's right. You see, when Jesus came, he came to save those that were lost. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. It's Saturday, November the 4th. And I just wanted to come on and talk about something that I read today in the Advocate online. And the story was actually written today, this morning, early morning. And so what happened is an Alabama community is in shock after the tragic death of a local leader following their involuntary outing as a transgender woman, when a local conservative news blog posted photos of them embracing their secret gender identity. So evidently this person identified as they, because I noticed in this literature they're saying they, and then when they discuss the point at which the incident happened, it stated the Lee County Sheriff's Office and the Lee County District Attorney's Office are currently investigating the death. And it says the situation took a tragic turn when deputies responded to a request for a wellness check on Copeland, spotting them driving their truck on a county road near their grocery store. So you see what I'm saying? They're identifying this person as their, them, they. Upon attempting to pull Copeland over, they stopped, exited their truck, and fatally shot themselves. So, okay, where do I start? So I always talk about this. Love could change people, situations, and circumstances if we let it. So a person is innocent until proven guilty, but something that was written here that I saw, it says that I think I'm gonna link this on here, but something said that the report shared screenshots from Copeland's now deleted Instagram and Reddit accounts where I'm thinking they're saying openly explore their transgender identity. Copeland also reportedly shared transgender specific fiction and erotica that they authored. According to published reports, Copeland discussed hormone replacement therapy in some of their online posts. And it says the Advocate honors people's chosen names and pronouns. Because Copeland did not publicly come out before their death, the Advocate is referring to them as the person they presented publicly. So and this guy, this Smith Station's mayor, F.L. Bubba Copeland, and there's a picture of him. So he identified as he, they're saying they. So I'm not sure. All I know is right now, just recently I think it may have been October, I have gone to some of the classes with EOC, just discussing gender, and how we to approach individuals that are transitioning and just different things like that. And I think a lot of people's problem is they're not intelligent enough to discuss it, and being judgmental could also lead you to be blind, and knowing that it takes all type of people to make a world, and we're not supposed to judge. Love is love. And I talked about this before. Many don't want to accept transgender, gay, but you're okay with heterosexuals shacking, unmarried, fornicating, It's all sin, right? So I've been guilty. Most of us have been. Some of us still are. Some still are, not me. This is a very sensitive topic because matters of the heart are just fragile. You can lose a loved one and it could change the whole trajectory of the rest of your life. Um, I talked to you about that. The death of my mother was a very hard time for me. I still have my days. But I know that she wouldn't want me to live here and suffer and not go on with my life. So, but I'm saying all that to say this. Love people for who they are, right? We're not God. A person can actually be living in a way that's not biblical and be in church every Sunday. No one is perfect. Not one. We're, like my pastor always say, we are an imperfect people serving a perfect God. And so my heart goes out to the town, Smith Station. Remember, this is a mayor. He was elected by the people. And I'm sure people voted on him based on not necessarily on his ability to lead. Right? I see where they said that he had a grocery store, so I'm sure he had many customers. So he ended up taking his own life. Did I tell y'all that? That's what actually happened. And one of his friends, I think I was reading the comments, and was a friend. This is what he said. It's Tim T. He says, I'm an evangelical Christian, and Christians can be just as self-righteous and judgmental as anyone else. Jesus came to save this world, not condemn it. My heart goes out to Mr. Copeland and his family and apologize for anyone in the religious community that caused his pain. We are called to bring faith and hope to a broken world and often fail to do either. Please forgive us. And I have gay relatives. I have gay friends. I'm a heterosexual. We're different, but we're brought together by love, by blood, by wanting to live godly and do what's right. You see, when Jesus came, he came to save those that were lost, right? So if you're a Christian, how can you save those who are lost when you're judging them and causing them harm? I don't understand the connection there, that something is off. So even if you don't agree with the way a person lives, right? Love them anyway. Love them anyway. My pastor told the story of he was out, ministering in the neighborhood, and he came up on this person. I don't know how they identified, but he said that when a person first started coming to church, they were dressing as a woman, and over time they started dressing as a man, and no one in the church knew the difference but the pastor, because that's a conversation they had amongst themselves. So you can be delivered from whatever ailments or for whatever is going on in your life when you have a relationship with God. And so for people who choose to live however they want to live, that is considered ungodly biblically, because what the Bible is, basic instructions before leaving earth. Or if that's what they choose to do, we have to love everybody and let God judge them. Maybe, you know what? And I told somebody this, and because I came to the realization sometimes. And one of the questions was, how do you deal with difficult people? My pastor's mother was our Sunday school teacher, and she said, you know how you deal with evil? You love the hell out of them. That's what she said. And I often think about that. And so sometimes we as Christians, we're put in situations where we're having to deal with difficult people. And it may be something about the way you carry yourself, the way you treat other people, the things you do to change a person. You never know. You never know what lasting impression you leave on a person. Because you know what? what a person remember about you more than anything is the way you made them feel, right? So, like, again, my heart goes out to the people in that community, to Bubba himself, and to his family. This should be a lesson for people. Enough people loved him enough to vote him into office. I don't know how big a town this is. It's let's see if I can read it. It is Alabama. The name of the town is Smith Station, Alabama. So I'm going to share this. Again, I want to leave you with this. Love could change people, situations, and circumstances. We were commanded to love ye one another. All right, so prayers for the family. Remember, God is love. Talk to y'all later. Be blessed. Bye.
Celebrate each other, stand united as one. We lift our hands up and pray, lay all our love before Him with all of our faith. He is the change within us, there is a light. Let Him lead the way, lift our hands up and